So you've just started the gym, you're brand new, you wanting to learn what you can do and you wanting to build muscle, you know, get a good build, change your shape. So the first thing is, look at who you're taking advice from. You'll see it on TikTok all the time. You'll get people giving advice who look like they've never been in a gym before. An example being, I did a video on here yesterday, well, a few days ago, and it was about how to lose weight, and it was really just the simplest of tips. On the video, a comment was left saying, your advice is to these people to eat less and increase their activity levels. It was, that is bad advice. Anyone who eats less and does more activity, because they're going to end up sick. Everyone thought, well, obviously, if you want to lose weight, you've got to eat less. You've got to burn calories. That's like the most simple terms. Again, what made it scary is when I clicked this individual's profile, not only was he obese himself with really skinny arms and body, he was a personal trainer. So people are paying him to give them advice, and he's, of course, failing them miserable because he doesn't even know the most eating less is going to lead to less weight. You know, he doesn't even know the basic principles of a diet or training. This isn't the type of guy you should be listening to or taking advice from. So this transfers into a lot of the bad advice out there. So I'm going to do this for men specifically who are wanting to build muscle. I'll do a separate one for women. So if you're a male, you're getting into the gym, have a look. Your friend's saying you should do this. Does your friend look good, or maybe he's got a bit more muscle than you, but do you want to look better than him? So take stuff with a bit of common sense. Oh, you do 3 sets of 8. Why? Ask these questions. Why should I do that? Here is the best ways to see progress in the gym. Progressive overload. This means that every week you're increasing, or every time you do this exercise, you're increasing the weight you lift. Now, the best way to do this is, let's take the squat, for example. Let's say you can only squat 60 kg, you get 10 reps. The next time you do squats, do 62 kg. The time after, 65. Yes, it's a long period, but I can guarantee you'll end up at 100, 120, 140 before you need a break. This will lead to dramatic muscle gain and fat loss. Other common sense things, make sure you're getting your protein sources to the level you want and require. If you're a skinny individual, because I'm doing this on building muscle, let's say you're a more skinny individual, people go, hey, I'm struggling, Chris, to put on weight. Eat 6,000, 7,000 calories. That is what it takes. When you first start, obviously you don't need to eat that much. So let's say you weigh 11 stone. You've just started, you weigh 150 pounds, 140 pounds. You don't weigh a lot. Go in there, work out what is 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Get the rest of your calories from carbs and protein, and fats. Good fats. Fats from like the meats of animals, salmon, stuff like this. You're getting your omegas in there. And your carbs, do stuff like sweet potato, rice, oats you can use. Cream of rice is very, very good for a lot of people. It's very good on the digestive tract. The leaner you are, the more carbs you can have. During training, I'm going to give you a workout shake that works wonders. Just during training, essential amino acids, branched chains, creatine and glutamine mixed together. That is a great recovery agent that will let you go further. But the most important thing is to be doing compound lifts, getting your calories in, getting your training. Make sure you're getting stronger week by week. If you add 500 calories more, so let's say you're on 2,000 calories now, you put yourself at 2,500, and you've put on a pound or two and you're looking better. If your weights are still going up, don't increase the calories. When you can't get any more, then go, you know what, my weights have stalled, I'll go up 500 calories. Now you're at 3,000. You also have got used to eating more food. After this, go to 3,500, etc., etc., and gradually keep increasing. Also, don't just worry about the scales. If you've got a bit of fat, look in the mirror and go, hey, you know what? Maybe my weight's the same, but my arm's half an inch bigger, my chest is bigger, but my waist is smaller, because you're doing a body composition change. But yeah, use a bit of common sense. Very easy, basic tips, but also use a bit of common sense with who you listen to. Nearly every time I see a comment on TikTok and I go, that is stupid, on Instagram, I'm like, well, why is this person saying this? I check it and the person looks like shit. It's like, I wouldn't go into a garage and say, this is how you fix a car or you fix a bike, 'cause I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you get these fat, obese people, sometimes skinny as well, who are little losers in their council flats, going online because they have nothing better to do than to critique others because they haven't achieved anything themselves. So try and look at who you can get good advice from. Don't just listen to everyone. And also look if it's for the goals you want. This person might know a lot about fat loss, might not be great for muscle mass. Eddie Abu, for example, I don't have a problem with him. Very good for general health. The stuff he says about building muscle and for bodybuilding, and some of the stuff he says is a character. It's just fucking stupid. You're never going to build a great body doing what he did. He even admits he didn't do the same when he had a good body. Now he just looks stringy and old. There's loads of people in the 70s who look way better than him. This is just a fact. I just think he's talking shit to make money because he's become a character. You know, he's very quick. Don't waste your money on this. Don't waste your money on this. But buy my ebook. That kind of tells you it, and that's what a lot of people are after. So just use common sense. Compound lifts, progressive overload, eating the right quality of foods. You know, I'll just give you a few protein sources off the top of my head. Steak, salmon, mackerel, tuna, white fish. That can be cod, haddock, whatever. Chicken breast, turkey breast, you know, depending on the fat content you need. You can even do the thighs. Then look at common sense things, you know, avocado, nuts, etc., etc. Greek yogurt, kefirs. Get your digestive tract online. That will do you so much good.